Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_. For live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, cjohn.ca, using the code SENSTALK to get discounts on all tickets on the website in Canadian dollars. Before we get into the third round or the conference final previews and, of course, predictions, obviously, I did make a video about the Guy Boucher and the rest of the coaching staff being retained. Kurt Kleidendorst of the Belleville Sounders was fired, though. I didn't make a video because I was going to wait to see if Belleville would announce their coach soon. Apparently, Trey Mann, I think, the Sounders amateur head of scouting or something. His brother is the head coach of Hershey, who was fired recently. Great track record. He's apparently in big consideration for the job. So, I was kind of waiting to see if there's going to be more movement. I was also going to tie it in probably to the draft preview. I was going to talk about the coaching staff with that as well. So that's probably all going to be one video update there. But besides that, let's get into the Eastern Conference Finals preview. Firstly, I would like to thank the Washington Capitals for giving the Sounders the 22nd overall pick from the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 2018 National Hockey League Draft. The Capitals finally slayed the Dragon. They beat the Penguins in 6 games. Overtime winner from Evgeny Kuznetsov, and the Capitals are going to the conference finals for the first time since 1998. That's a long time, ladies and gentlemen. With that loss for the Penguins, Sounders get the 22nd overall pick from the Derek Brassard trade. And if Penguins would have beaten the Capitals, the Sounders would have got 28, 29, 30, or 31st. So that's a big jump. 6 spots, so that's big for the Sounders, so thank you, Capitals. And as well, I predicted this would be the year for the Capitals. I was right. I predicted Capitals in 7. They won it in 6. So let's talk about that real quickly. Like I said, Matt Murray, I didn't think he'd be good. It wasn't good. Chris Letang wasn't good in that series. And the Capitals played like a team, and they had the Mod Show like a team, and they played and they won like a team. They're coming up against a Tampa Bay team who really didn't give Boston anything in their second round matchup. 5-game series win for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tuukka Rask didn't look like he was able to stop anything, and the Bruins offense just couldn't match up to the Lightning offense. And it all comes down to this for the Capitals. I think, first off, Nicklas Backstrom, is he healthy? He had a hand injury and was not able to play Game 6 against Pittsburgh. So that's a big situation because the Capitals don't have that offensive depth like they had last season, and going against a team like Tampa Bay with the 4 lines they can roll that can score, that's going to be very important. If Nicklas Backstrom is in the lineup, they can have a chance. Without Nicklas Backstrom, they're going to have a difficult chance matching up against the Lightning offense. As well, Tampa's defense has been spectacular. The whole playoffs, they've allowed the second fewest shots per game so far in the playoffs. So, they got Big Donna, they got Hedman, Mikhail Sergachev, etc. They have a good defensive core. The Capitals' defensive core has stepped up. They've played pretty well, but that Lightning defensive core is pretty good. Moving on, going to the depth of the Lightning, they got that star goalie. They have the star defenseman. They have the star forwards, Kucherov, Stamkos, Hedman, etc. The Lightning are just too good not to make it past the third round to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. I think I think the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to take this series in 6 games over the Capitals. I think Holtby is going to be pressured quite a bit by that Lightning offense. I think the very limited amount of depth and goal scoring the Capitals have is going to catch up to them. I think I think it's going to be close to games, but the Capitals are going to fall in 6 to the Lightning is my prediction. Just like you all predicted, the Western Conference Finals are going to have the Vegas Golden Knights, Viva Las Vegas, versus the high-flying Winnipeg Jets, Canada's team. This series is going to be bonkers. You got crazy fans in Winnipeg, 40,000 just standing there outside, and then you got another 15,000 in the building, even if they're not playing at home. Best fan base in the league, hands down, no one can argue. Then you got Vegas. Their fan support's really grown this year. They've bonded over the tragedy that happened there at the Vegas shooting incident in October. They've pulled together as a community there. It's been really remarkable, and that fan base has shown that unlike criticism they drawed early in the season and before the season even started, they have a solid fan base there too. So you got two solid hockey teams, you have two solid fan bases, and you have one spot for the Stanley Cup Final. This could be a great matchup. This is probably the best matchup after the Nashville Predators matchup in the playoffs, in my opinion, after the finals probably. The Jets and Golden Knights are just, in a way, similar, but in a way they're not. I'll get into that right now. Right now, the series is going to be not about defense, it's going to be about offense. The Knights, they got Tuck. They got Carlson. They got Riley Smith, Jonathan Marchessault. That's just the forwards to name right away. And then you got Holla and Perron to throw in there as well. And then you got on defense Miller and Theodore, etc. The Golden Knights, especially for an expansion team, have lots of options to score. Let alone they have Thomas Tatar in the box up in the 400s. So, full of depth. Both teams are full of depth. You go to the Jets now. Mark Scheifele, he's been amazing. 7 goals in the series against the Predators. He's been fantastic. Then you look at other guys. Patrick Laine, he needs to show up in this series. He only had 1 goal against the Jets. He needs to show up. Kyle Connor, he's been fantastic. He needs to keep it going. Ryan Little, Blake Wheeler, etc. The Jets are full of willing wingers and centers to be able to score. Both these teams can score as many goals as they want, and the games are going to be very close. These teams have great offensive skills. This series is going to come down to defense, and it's going to come down to goaltending. I give the advantage in defense to the Winnipeg Jets. This is just because they got Byfuglien, they got Myers, they got Enstrom, they got Jacob Trouba, and etc., etc., etc. You know, after Miller and Theodore, in my opinion, for the Knights, Braden McNabb's been pretty good, but I just named 5 guys from the Jets. The Golden Knights have a good top 4, and Nate Schmidt is there as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention Nate Schmidt. He's been really good. But, you know what? I really got to give that advantage to the Jets. I think there's more skill there. There's more body, more weight. There's more strength. There's more height, bigness. And that's what you need in a defenseman. They're all puck moving. It's going to be very close to defense, but I have to give it to the Jets. Just, they have more experience. They have, like I just said. But I would not be shocked to see if the Vegas Golden Knights are able to push the Jets defense to the brink. But it really all depends on Byfuglien setting the tone night in and night out. The Jets like to play a style where they hit a lot of hits. And laying down the body, so the Golden Knights are going to need to be able to, of course, combat that at least and make it an equal situation. Can Fleury continue to be this hot? Right now, Fleury has been unworldly, except one bad game against San Jose in the last series. He's been amazing this series. Last year against the Ottawa Sounders, game number 4, Marc-Andre Fleury, or was it game number 3? It was game 3 or 4, and I just know it was in Ottawa. Zach Smith wraparound goal, 4-0, in 10 minutes in, and he was pulled out. Fleury was fantastic up to that point, so now I'm worried, is Fleury going to be the same? Is it going to be the same situation for Fleury? Is he going to not do too well in the conference finals? I don't see why he wouldn't, but I could see he has that history of slowing down late in the playoffs, like last year. So that's going to be something to watch. I think Fleury is going to be good in this series. But I think there is always that, oh my God, is it going to be the old Marc-Andre Fleury from a few years ago in the playoffs where you can stop a beach ball? So I think Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be good, but you have to be wary about, can he keep this up? Connor Hellebuyck has proven to be one of the best goaltenders in the planet right now, and there shouldn't be a reason why Connor Hellebuyck can't produce the numbers he has the first 2 rounds. Like I said earlier, I'll reiterate it. Patrick Laine, you need to step up. 1 goal against the Predators in the last series. That's not going to cut it against the Vegas Golden Knights. You're going to need to start stepping it up. You're going to need to start scoring some goals. I think he's going to be able to. But that's a big factor for the Jets' chances to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. This series, like I said, it's going to be very, very, very close. This might even be closer than the Predator series because, like I said in my second round preview, Pekka Rinne, I didn't think wasn't going to be good. He was brutal in Game 7 last night. I think the Jets are going to take this one in 7. I think it's going to be very close. I think it's going to be tiring. I think there's going to be a lot of bodies thrown. But I think at the end of the day, the Jets just have that oomph. They have that goaltending secure. Their defense is just a little bit better in my opinion. And I think if Patrick Laine can really get it going, I think the Jets are flying down to the Stanley Cup Finals to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. So let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm wrong. I'll see you guys soon. Maybe there's some SENS news I report about. Maybe there's a draft video I make. We'll see. I'm probably doing a live stream with urinating trees soon, so stay tuned for that. But besides that, let's wrap up the video. So there you have it. I have the Winnipeg Jets versus the Tampa Bay Lightning in the 2018 Stanley Cup Finals. Comment below what you think will be the 2018 Stanley Cup Finals. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I always appreciate your support and hope to see you guys soon. Besides that, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk, add us to circles on Google+, SensTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Please, please, please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We will be updating it soon. It's going to be a nice new platform, so stay tuned for that. And besides that, please, please, please click right here for the season playlist if you want to rewatch that horrid season. Right here for the Stanley Cup videos, right here to subscribe to us, and right here I'm either going to put the most recent upload or the Sounders videos for the off-season. We'll see. But besides that, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Go Sens go. Enjoy the conference finals.